Hello everybody. In this video, we are going to study about mod 10 BCD ripple counter or decade counter. Actually, the circuit is same, but the names are different, which is also called as mod 10 or BCD ripple counter or decade counter. Okay. So already I've explained you what is ripple counter. Okay, this is asynchronous type. So here in asynchronous type, we are going to design mod 10 or modulus 10 counter. Okay. Otherwise, the other names are also available over here. You can see in the slide, right? Now, the formula used over here is the same formula, 2 to the power small n equals to capital N, where capital N is 10 because it's mod 10 now. Now, to get this 10, what is the value of small n? If I take 3, then it will be 8. So 0 to 7, not possible. So what I'm doing, I'm taking 4 over here. That means it will count up to 16, and within 16, that is 0 to 15. Okay, 16 state. So within that, I'm getting my 10, that is 0 to 9 state. So I'll be choosing 4 flip flops. So the number of flip flops needed is 4. I've written over here. Okay. Now I'm designing the state diagram for this. So 4 flip flop means 4 bits. So I'm starting over here. You can see 1 2 3 4, so 4 bits. So if I start in this way, I'm going from 0 and through the state diagram coming back to 15, that is 16 states. But what I want mod 10. That means from 0 to 9 I want, and after 9 again 0 should come. Okay, so that's why I've designed the state diagram over here. You can see it is coming till 9, and from 9 it is bouncing back to 0. Other state I have shown over here, but is in dotted form. Okay, that means these states are invalid states, which is not to be used. It should come to 9, and from 9 it should bounce back to 0. Okay, now basing on this, I'm designing a circuit right now. So 4 flip flop I need, so I've taken 4 JK flip flop. Okay, so in the flip flop A, B, C, D, all are JK flip flop identical. To the first flip flop I had given logic 1, and the same logic 1 I've connected to all other flip flops. You can see I've connected over here to all other flip flops, C also, D also. That means logic 1 5 volt is given. Logic 1 means 5 volt basically is given to all the inputs of the flip flops. Okay, the clock is given to the first one, and the output of first is feeding as a clock to the second one. Output of second is feeding as a clock to the third one, and output of third is feeding as a clock to the fourth one. Okay, so it's very much clear that this is an asynchronous type counter, right? Now you can see I have taken the output from here, that is QA, QB, QC and QD. Okay, the input which I'm feeding to the next one, for example A is the first, to second one feeding, from that point only I have taken the output. Similarly over here, right? Now the main point over here is that how to make it 0 after 9. So you can see over here I have used a NAND gate. Okay, and the NAND gate output is fed to the reset button. So this bubble is reset. Okay, and connected it to a single line. So this is a negative logic. That means when I give 0, okay, this 0 becomes 1 and reset the flip flops. Okay, so how to know when to reset the flip flop? I have 1 0 0 1, that is 9. From 9 I will go to 0. That means this 10 state should not come. So 10 state is what? 1 0 1 0. So at this state I want to make my circuit reset. So if you see this one, I have taken this one as D, C, B and A. So at D and B I am finding 1, rest C and A is 0. Okay, so this D and B, you can see in the circuit D and B I have sorted to NAND gate. So when this both are 1 and 1, it will give 0. Okay, and this 0 will be triggering to this flip flop as 1 and reset the flip flop to come to 0 0 0 0 state. Okay, so to understand this more clearly, let us go to the timing diagram. So you can see over here timing diagram, taken clock, take the clock in such a way so that you can show the repeat condition. Okay, so I have taken clock over here. Okay, you can see the pulses, and thereafter I have taken QA, QB, QC, QD. As I told you earlier also in my other videos, that clock, the A will respond to clock negative edge. Okay, so you can see the A is changing at the negative of clock. This does the negative edges, so A is changing at the negative of clock. Okay, up down to up to down, in this way it is changing. Okay, now B will respond to the negative edges of A. So accordingly at the negative edge of A is this one, so B is changing from 0 to 1. Again at this is the positive edge of A, so again the negative edge B is responding, okay, from high to low. Then again at negative low to high. In this way B is responding to A negative edges. Now C will respond to B negative edges, and D will respond to C negative edges. Now you see over here, if I start from this clock pulse as 0, this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, this is 7, this is 8, and this is 9. So after 9 I should get again 0 over here. Okay, because my mod 10 means 10 state is over. So you can see over here, since A is in high state and this point it's coming down to 0, there is no change in it, it's simply coming down to 0 and proceeding. But when A is changing to 0, what is B is doing? B should go to high, but B should be forced to 0. So that's why it is an angle. Why it is an angle? You can see after D have taken NAND. Okay, so NAND will be in high position. Though D, C, B, A in 0, NAND is in high. Okay, after 9, NAND is bouncing back to 0. Okay, or let's say coming to 0 and bouncing back to 1 again. Okay, because of B and D input. Okay, so when it's bouncing, or let us say it come down to 0, okay, and bouncing, so it's forcing this B, which is bouncing to 1 because of negative A, is bouncing back to 0. B should change to 1, no, over here because of A negative H, but B is forced to come down to 0. C is in 0, it will continue in 0. D was at 1, okay, so it is also forced. You can see the angle, it is forced to come to 0. So here I am getting 0 0 0 0. Okay, now accordingly I have put the values in the waveforms. Okay, now let us check DCBA combination I have taken. You can say 4 zeros, then 0 0 0 1, then 2, then 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, then it's coming 0. So this is my repeat. I have given an arrow mark over here. So this is my repeat. Okay, so this is how my mod 10 BCD ripple counter is working. Okay, asynchronous type. I hope you understand the concept. Thank you for watching my video.